hasn't been able to find that flow you want to as a Void Spirit. 1, 3, and 2. His impact hasn't been great. This is not a hero you want to AFK farm on. You are a hero, Killer. And that's not been able to find the opportunity to do so this game with the way that Nigma's moved around and how VP's been able to set up for it each and every time, making sure that this Void Spirit cannot just jump in and get quick kills. VP have played it very nicely.
And now that they've got this lead, they're happy to kind of sit back and say, well, if they come at us, we'll fight them, but we're just happy to you have AM, SF, and all these heroes that are going to scale incredibly well.
Make a go onto Resolution. Miracle in the mid lane starts to chase down Solo. Let's see if they can kill this Timber. They've got a lot of burst, and with the Reaper's Scythe, that'll do it. They bring him low enough, they knock him out of the game. 4 and 45 seconds. Zayat also goes for a TP out and will manage to escape. No control in time. Yules pick up just there for no one. He's able to utilize it immediately onto Miracle. Couldn't have come at a better time, that delivery.
Yeah, like they already had vision of each other, and I think Troll's like, oh, I'm fine, I can see you, and then Courier drops off killing item. Well, really bad news for Miracle. I feel like that's like his 4th or 5th death this game or something. Not having a good time. He has 5 deaths on the Troll.
Yeah, multiple deaths on the Troll, multiple deaths on the Void Spirit. You've got 2 cores struggling. Nigma's side.
It's under attack.
Jungle. They can't even get the position 5.
No.
That's not.
It is great check.
Sure, it's a very annoying hero with a pretty strong kill, but it's still got to feel kind of bad. You're spending the time moving this Void Spirit around because he's down bottom. VP see an opportunity to get in on top, and it's just slowing down Nigma's game to a point where, as we said from the draft, if they're not ahead of this AM lineup, this AM SF going to become some pretty scary carries a long time before anything from Weehar is going to scare sort of VP. This, as the Void Spirit behind, it feels like your timing's sort of...
Yep. Oh, absolutely. They are in a world of trouble here. Kuro's staying close, knowing that he can't run away, dodging the long range. Nice little play by Kuro to keep himself alive a bit longer, but doesn't matter in the end.
Crumbling. Crumbling Nigma.
Yeah, I mean, Weehar makes one good move bottom with a haste rune, but it feels like he was relying on getting that big rune to have play, kill Rezo, and they needed the Reaper. So Reaper's a long cooldown.
That's the way to do it. As you say, it's still on cooldown at that big old ult, and without that, there's no chance. Even if it was there, they still wouldn't have had him. Rezo too tanky as he gets away.
The only time they're getting kills is with Reaper's fight. That's the big problem for Nigma. Battle Fury beat up on Troll. Got some Hail Mary late game catch up farm. I don't think there's necessarily better item, but just like well, you're getting your Battle Fury good 8 minutes slower than an AM.
Farm that much faster with it. It's mid lane. Again, it's your 3 heroes trying to do something about Resolution. They're just unable to do so at this point. No one has goes to step in. GH is able to pick up the regen rune at times, so will not be able to refill it. Going for the BKB next up, and he knows once that BKB is there, they will not have any sort of significant physical answer at this stage, especially with that Battlefield build. This Cold's not going to be a huge threat anytime soon. With that BKB, VP can start walking down lanes with their SF at the front, and it's going to be incredibly hard for Nigma to turn up to a 5-man team fight.
I like how they're itemizing in this unselfish way, both No One and Resolution, recognizing, hey, we have this AM in our team. You don't need to be greedy or go for these like super late game builds. Like, I feel like most SF I've been going for this Yules magic damage build as much. It doesn't scale that well. But with the Yules BKB, you can just be a frontliner. Your AM's going to win you the game. And then you've got Rezo's Timbersaw going for team items, getting a pipe, not going for any kind of Bloodstone type build. Just looking to help out. Much better.
Find it. There's going to be a buyback from Kuro. They really want to go for No One, but No One's able to get the wreck mod, push them back perfectly. 2-man slam from Zayat. The curse comes out. Can they actually pull again? Some bad timings, some awkward ultimates from Nigma as they use the Reaper's Scythe and curse at the same time, meaning that no damage is done at all. It is looking rough. Nigma look to be totally shaken up this game. We've had a few of these types of matches recently. This looks to be another one where VP, they are just outclassing them, outplaying them. Is AK lead 22-7. They're this far ahead with an anti-mage lineup. Koopman's at the top of the net worth. I don't know what Nigma can do to slow this one down now.
I think they're quickly running out of option. Trolls and Battle Fury gonna just farm his way back in. You're gonna need some sick Winter's Curses in each fight to you know, catch heroes next to the SF or AM to kill them off. Rely on the fact that VP have more farm and abuse what Winter's Curse does, but ultimately it could be a tough one. Maybe like a tiny toss where he tosses somebody into the Winter's Curse. You know, it's VP, they're a good team. They're not gonna just group up for a 3-4-man Winter's Curse. You're gonna have to make that happen. Timber's in the front line, no one next to him. They're just using resolution to bait. Punch with a kill on GA.
And it seems like it's worked a lot, this resolution, right? Multiple times this game, you know, Nigma, they've been trying to make plays on the Timbersaw. It didn't work earlier, and it's not working anytime soon with the progression that resolution's having in comparison to your team. You just can't kill this man.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not killing him, but say theoretically they managed to throw every spell and kill him off. You're not winning the fight. You're going to lose 3 to 4 heroes just to kill that Timbersaw who's a 3 position. So I don't think there's an outcome where those kind of games actually work.
We tried. We've still got the step, but no one is there waiting for him. All spells on cooldown. We has no further escape.
The cost of magic.
As well, yeah, that's going to be a tier 2 tower for VP. It's just been a painful Void Spirit game, a very tough one for Weeha. It really is sort of that way this hero can just snowball sort of both ways. He went to late, he did have this situation where they're able to set up some good ganks, make sure that no one gets the kills on him. It is already a hard lane already, I feel, in that 1v1. VP were able to just abuse that perfectly, shut his game down to the point where he's just under-leveled, under-farmed, and he cannot have that impact that you sort of see the Void Spirits do that take over the game. You know, they have this matchup mid, they're able to free farm, they make that first rotation, they're getting a double kill. This didn't happen this time around.
Playing against no one's SF, it's one of his best heroes. I feel like we just don't talk about it or see it that much because SF has been weak hero in the meta for quite some time. So one of the best SF players out there, and one of the most aggressive as far as super kills with those raids. Like he gets a kill for level 2 or something.
I think that's sort of a general rule. If you're going to turn up to lane against no one's SF with any sort of medical, we're talking about no one's SF, he will get blown up and popped here. They do manage to kill him off with the Reaper's Strike. Torres lost on the back line. VP will concede into the mana burn. There's no chance for Weeha to jump away. So they do get a kill, but it's costing them heavily. Lane solo will be dove upon, and Miracle is able to pick up the second. VP, they don't quite have enough mana and resolution to continue to chase GH. So Nigma will get the 2 for 2, considering how the entirety of this game is definitely the better of moments for Nigma. They're just going to need quite a few more of those before this game gets anywhere close to being back, you know, even. There's still an 11k difference. It's very early, 26-9. This Anti-Mage continues to farm out of control.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they should have either. Like, yeah, Troll is a good matchup versus the AM, but AM can just avoid the Troll, blink around, go for the black backline. Don't have lockdown and control that's good against AM from the rest of the team. So Kuman doesn't really feel threatened at all. Like in the laning stages, maybe this area is harder to get in for him. That's why there was all that musical lanes going on. So now that he's escaped that with this huge net worth lead over everyone else in the game, nothing much can kill him.
I mean, if you're Nigma at this point, you have to sort of go for some smoke plays, some sort of 5-man movements, and try and find and hope for pickoffs. Find no one on his own. Anytime that VP have the chance to group up, and even just 2 of them together, it's sort of a tough ordeal for Nigma to fight into.
Yeah, I like that idea that they need to start
magic ends
these ultimates to get them back in the game. Smoke up, find some pigs, throw your ultimates, get a kill or 2. Just make sure you can get a kill or 2 and then get out without losing too much. While Miracle continue farm, they'll look to play around his BKB timing more as a team, but until then, getting some pickoffs is a bad idea. They've even got some decent vision around the bottom side of the map. That's what they're trying to play around. You see top side completely abandoned, Radiant Sentries littering the minimap. Dire see nothing up there, so they're just playing around their vision.
Seems some, sort of incredible we are jumping up the step. Hasn't got quite enough burst to even bring Zayas down to half HP. He's fine, healed up.
Actually, not a good Winter's Curse opportunity with 2 heroes that don't right-click to D-Ward. Even coming in, but Nigma, yeah, there's no damage. Unless they have like all 5 there, and I'm sure they can kill off Timbersaw at this stage. Mech and Pipe, all the team items. Love the build we're seeing from Rezo. Your common Timbersaw build, but fitting the game.
Here we go. 5-man smoke up for Nigma. This is the move that they wanted to make. Oh,
great illusion bait.
Illusion. I mean, they have to go for it, right?
Oh,
they don't
he
know.
doesn't. Well, he's smoke. He's out. He blinks in.
Yeah.
He doesn't. You're right.
They have to make that attempt. There's no way of them knowing that happened to be the point where an illusion was
like
they do have that deep ward down in the lane, but I guess they couldn't use the man until he was in the trees.
I mean, people will make jokes and memes about people initiating on an illusion because it doesn't break smoke, but he was outside the range where it would break, so he was assuming it's real. And AM did a really cool play. He mantis and keeps his real hero with one illusion while sending the illusion off by itself. So typically, if the 2-1 split after you manta, the real one is by itself. So some good mind games from Kuman.
Jump in from Kuman, incredibly aggressive. He's got the ages, Manta Fashion, Battlefield. He knows how darn strong he is. Mana Void comes out a little early, doesn't know anything at all. So it's sort of 2-man play. You know, some Mana Voids are a little early, not unimpactful. As Nigma have had the chance to regroup here around mid, but still, I mean, GH is looking for a chance to get in, but who does he jump on? He doesn't want to toss back either Rezo or Kuman. These heroes will simply kill the heroes. The GH them into his mid lane, jump forward. On top of We are dead again, no buyback. He's on for 45.
I think AM blinked in, got a first hit bash, and then there was a fissure follow-up, so he just got chain stunned. Now they're getting picked off.
This one might get called early. It is getting that way. They're being chased back to the base. We'll see these heroes go down. I don't know how much more of this game
I don't think it's early anymore. I think it's being called late.
Yeah, I think it's time to tap out.
There's some, I guess, there's still a tier 1 up, but AM is, he's farming creep from the enemy base after team wiping.
Wow. I felt there was going to be a tough draft for VP to play, but they started super strong. They really had a good grasp of how to start the lanes off, and I mean, Nigma just didn't have any sort of grasp at all this game. It was entirely out of their control. VP were able to do whatever they wanted, and Nigma just weren't able to get a single sort of play or move going in their favor.
The mid lane was so basically just to me decided too much because it meant that GH couldn't pressure the AM lane as much because he felt like he had to keep pressuring SF since the SF was winning the 1-to-1 matchup. The only way to stop him was by gating him, and as a result of GH going mid over and over again, he side laned for VP1, and they didn't even win mid. No one, like some of those tiny games.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, he died, maybe twice in lane, but it felt like they were trading a bit, and also he missed a few of those tosses, like he missed a few to at least 1 kill.
And then the start just feels so much more important for a Void Spirit compared to an SF. You just go jungle, you're able to catch up in a multitude of ways. With the Void Spirit, if you're not killing, you're not offering anything to the game. You're not going to be able to sort of clear out creeps. I mean, sure, you've got a few nukes to play with. It doesn't feel good sort of hitting nukes or creeps with those spells. You want to be hitting heroes. We did try this game, but they didn't have the heroes around him to make those plays happen. Now anyway, Kuman sees a jump opportunity, is on to GH, Tiny's dead. Kuman's game continues to be 4. This is 8-0-8. Abyssal Blade done, 26 minutes in.
Fantastic.
Dire's middle
They're now
is under attack.
rotating bottom. I think they've caught wind of Miracle being down here.
They have. And again. I mean, Miracle will manage to get the BKB off, pop the ultimate, kind of done. Their 4 sides down to the side. Doing a decent amount of damage, but the BKB shortly wears off. They'll turn, lock him down, stun. Miracle's gone. Jump ball from Kuman. He instantly looks towards the next target. Kuro's there, can he ready for safety? He'll curse the illusion. He's not going to save GH, as GH is dead. Kuro's gone as well. And, I mean, I guess they're sort of like the pain, Nigma. They're going to keep this one going.
And to look pretty sloppy from them. Painful as well.
On control here as well. Kuman's in. Another hero shortly to be dying.
It's just a demoralizing I imagine at least for like Nigma fans to watch, because it's not like they're going for some like let's just 5-man smoke and take a team fight and try to coordinate ourselves to get us back in the game. They just got picked off one by one. Two teams fights. They weren't team fights. It was AM blinking in, Abyssaling killing one. Somebody tries to save him, gets stunned by Shaker, they die. Just domino effect. One dying, the next they try and help them, and so on and so forth.
Mid they go. Rex will start to fall here still at the relatively early 28 minutes. It's coming up to nearly that 1,000 gold a minute mark. The rate that they're stepping up these objectives. 2 sets of racks taken away. Nigma will have the full lineup back up a couple of seconds, and there is still a tier 2 alive on the bottom lane, so BP will have to head back. Actually, it's still a tier 1 alive on the bottom lane. They've got 2 towers to clear through. They'll do it in a matter of seconds. With the farm that Kuman has, 2k gold on top of this Abyssal. Honestly, this is ridiculous numbers we're seeing from the anti-mage. He has just been... He's had an entirely free game, and he has made more than the most of it. Kuman's been excellent with his farming patterns. What's been? Nigma's coming out of the base. He's going to look down, two of them on the back lines. Kuman's ready for the Abyssal Blade to make sure Kuro cannot offer any sort of safety. BKB in the direction of Paul, pushing Nigma back. Miracle will put the BKB. They do manage to kill off the Shaker, but now Miracle, he'll get the ult off, but his BKB has worn out, so they can continue to play around with him. Kuman commits onto Mind Control. Mind Control will fall. Miracle will die as well. It's a triple kill for Kuman. Let this man continue to kill. See if he can get him up the rampage. He's in, up to the high ground, chasing down Weeha. 1 charges will heal him up. Pistol Blaze back in 5 seconds, so Kuman can continue to commit. Weeha's going to fall. They're going to call GG. They don't want to give him the glory of getting a rampage before he gets his head. He's going to try and find it, and he will get it. Kuman, a beautiful way to end. Rick has been a perfect game from 14-0-12. Of course, a lot of it is down to the expertise of his team members setting up such beautiful lanes. And as I say, going back to the pretty much all stages of the game, Zayat's Shaker, it just destroyed Nigma. They couldn't make any play happen. Even up to that last point, he was just messing with the minds of Nigma that whole game.
It never really seemed to come together for Nigma. They had, you know, these heroes that maybe could have team fought well together, but when they're behind after having a poor laning stage, you have mid, no one in SF just crushing his lane, putting
10 seconds remaining.
Virtus Pro's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sure, yeah,
Some
you
teams have
wouldn't like to see
run
that.
the old grandma as a 4 position, but I think they've been played in the 5 role. Same for Venge. So I don't see
10 seconds remaining.
where
No,
it's like,
you feel GH, he's got to be on his shaker.
yeah.
And then you
Virtus Pros
maybe some more
turn
flame
to ban.
from MC. Okay, so this makes the core Venge make a bit more sense, I feel, because you are now running this lineup where I wouldn't be surprised if it is indeed going to be a Rapier Rush game. You get this Rapier 25 minutes, Spectre, he'll have his Radiance, but he's maybe if he's had a good time, actually, he could actually have like the Manta as well, and also could also go Manta Diffusal, which is pretty nice. And we didn't really talk too much about the Spectre, but the Spectre, a very good pick against these 3 heroes, as we talked about. They have that mechanic to get someone out of the fight. It's not going to save you anymore, because as soon as you swap back and forced away, suddenly you're isolated on your own, and Spectre's going to haunt and get on top of you and keep on top of you quite easily with the dagger. And then obviously even the Prophet, he can still chase. He's going to be TPing over, getting there. So the Spectre was a really good shout, and I think Nigma, I mean, maybe they won't go for like the aggressive Rapier Rush, but considering how game 1 went, and considering the fact that they picked it into the Spectre, I feel like that's got to be the route they want to do, because I don't know if necessarily saying, okay, we want to just farm, take it super late against the Spectre is a good idea. Tiny's the final pickup, will probably be Weehard, Tiny in the mid then, I would imagine. MC, I think, will play the offlane Venge, and very much, you know, a lineup. The 4 heroes around the Deucer, they can make play. You have 4 stun. These heroes are all ready to map, get stuff done. The final pick for the offlane from VP will be the Darkseer. So someone that's going to be able to farm up these early auras, give that protection from this sort of 4-man gank squad that Nigma's going to be walking around the map with. And again, another way to make sure his swapped away isn't getting out of there. Suddenly, Spectre's not only haunting in, she's surged up as well, and you cannot escape.
And I feel like Darkseer is always one of these heroes that makes Spectre come online a lot faster with the Iron Shell as well. It just means you can fight fairly early with your phase boots.
And who's going mid, Parker?
And VP.
Yeah.
Question.
Who's the mid? Is it a mid Prophet? I feel like
I think
out of the 3 heroes, no one would be sort of more a mid-natured Prophet player.
I've seen him play that at least once before.
You're not playing Tree mid, no way. And I'm pretty sure you're not playing Doom mid. And I don't think you're playing Darkseer. Or maybe you are.
No, you're against the melee heroes Tiny, theoretically. Like, assuming that's Weehard playing it.
Oh, it could, you're right. Maybe, you should say, because but then could you not just slide the Deucer into mid, and that'd be fine, or do they have to give Miracle the safe lane? Interesting picks.
Yeah, we'll be hopping in the game and see who picks up what soon, because that'll no one's going to maybe just And Nigma, you know, it's like we think Tiny mid.
We know what's going on, but indeed this could be some like Miracle carry, carry shaker, some support Medusa.
Okay, we know who's playing Medusa. Let's not go too crazy, Owen. Like.
You never know. I mean, they got to switch something up from last game. And interesting to see what both teams really have done it. And very excited to see what VP is able to pull off in that mid lane. But I'd say my money's on no one playing the Prophet mid. Oh, maybe the Darkseer mid. Maybe they've got some idea there.
Doom's going safely.
Carry Doom. We saw it. He was playing that Hector, right? Back in the major in Leipzig. He was doing some Carry Doom.
I'm getting pretty crazy.
You got pretty good talents, you know, get Soul Ring, just level 15 and 20, it's not that hard, I'm sure. And
I've seen Spectre also played offlane. Envy's team once did that. Good old Bone 7 offlane Spectre.
Prepare for battle. Didn't see that coming.
Did they ever? No, I'm not joking. I miss Envy. Where is he? Hey, he made it. He's at the minor. Is it the minor?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Playing Sanders.
Excited to see that. Yeah. Or whatever they are at the moment. Well, let's have a look.
Mid-Doom.
So what? All right, I didn't expect that one. I did not expect that one. No one coming in with the BM. He said last game was so easy. I'm going to play mid-Doom here in game 2. All righty. I mean, I wonder what the logic is here from VP. So why, obviously running mid-Doom, you're going to get the 6 very quickly.
Yeah, the 6 gives you some kill threat right when you get it, but I think it's more about not just it's getting levels quickly, not specifically level 6. It's like you get a fast level 10.
30 seconds.
This hero with levels gets really scary. You max your Devour incredibly fast, so you're going to be top net worth for a lot of the early game. Yeah. And also on the Nigma side, it looks like it is a support bench. Kura's on the bench, so...
All right, so who's on the... Wait, who's on the snap then?
It's a 3 position?
It's okay, offlane Snapfire from Mind Control.
Not seen this.
The battle
Let's see,
begins.
let's see what it does with farm. I mean, in theory, it works, right? One of the main items you will buy on a Snapfire is the Greaves. You're giving her the farm priority, so she's getting the Greaves quicker. And you can sort of afford to have these supports in these core positions because you have a Medusa. I mean, you're kind of putting everything on the Medusa, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
This Miracle Medusa has to be this beast to carry the game. He has been, you know, he's done that before. He's done it, we've seen from the way they can play around the Medusa. But again, just putting everything into the Medusa basket. And, well, we'll see some Snapfire on the offlane. Definitely a strong hero, regardless. And it can scale. If you want to do that sort of late game, right? Click build. I think it's what is it level 20? You get the talent that enables you to use your actual right click damage as part of the beat.
Yeah.
So there's some thought gone into this by Nigma, and I'm excited to see if it works out.
Yeah, it just feels like it gives Spectre a free farm lane, but Mind Control immediately going for some wave pulling. Oh my god, that's a long TP.
What the? He could have had that.
Stopped.
I mean,
he didn't realize.
He didn't. To be fair, like, yeah, exactly. Like, he's not going to expect that because that was very greedy from Mind Control. He was like, does he actually have regen on him?
Headdress.
Oh,
does that count?
No, that's an NO from me. All right, that's probably better that he didn't kill it because now he's just got to sit by his tower.
He's got his career
holding on to his 4.4 HP regen.
He's got his
all right, okay.
Tengo's. Oh, Salvin and
Let's go,
okay, there we go.
Dire's top tower is
still,
under attack.
not the greatest of starts there. We saw Mind Control already was trying to cut the creep wave. He can't really do that. He's very vulnerable because there's the Blightstone right on solo.
Yeah.
He just shredded it. But the Treants nearly died.
Rough one. That's not good for his lane. Spectre could be just free farming. Doesn't have the best CS so far, but
is under attack.
likely change.
Didn't see that
We'll see how well they can secure Medusa.
Thanks for the courier, Miracle. I'll take that.
Yeah, I think he got it before the items were delivered, maybe even too.
I think he did.
No,
he
no, he got it. He got his Wraith Bang, so he got his item. But
something, but still, a little starting to show really for the performances.
Doom, fast bracer. There's just he's gonna get a quick double bracer and be unkillable in lane. A really nice way to play against the mid-time hero with a lot of kill threat. To get tanky early, limits what he can do. Zayat. And if you're Curry, you're happy to Zayat's away from the lane. As long as Medusa's farming, you're happy, yeah.
He's gotta respect the tree.
Well, he's going for the suicide.
He was, but he's also fine. Surge will be able to make it away.
Ooh, out of XP range, I believe.
It was indeed. Killed the dive.
Curry's still level 1.
I think did he get XP?
I don't.
Because he was.
So.
No, okay.
I don't think he was.
JJ's got
If
us
he's
covered.
okay, yeah.
Shout out, of course, to JJ on the camera all day today.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
This is our
that. Nice play. He immediately surged away and ran to the other tower. He wanted to suicide, but in the right place.
Down bottom, Kuman's farm, 11 for 5. Snapfires, it's still that slow beginnings for Mind Control. They are going to try and pass around with Kuman here, but turns and GH runs the damage.
Sold on this core fire just yet, but we'll see. It's going to kind of feel like to me like they have 2-4 positions, which maybe is fine because they are running a Medusa.
GH may pull there. Mango, one more right click will do it. Doesn't get it out in time. Mind Control is able to kill it, gets the first blood. Yeah, also, Miracle was able to turn and kill off Zayat. Resolution got Kuro in the trade, but Nigma are able to set a kill for the carry up top and a kill down bottom for the core. So a couple of kills there. But Nigma's able to get going this time round.
Rezo see this courier. He's seen it now. Being baited in by it, but that's the other reason Rezo really wanted to make sure he ran away from, because that would have been a flood with the tower deny. Still, first blood gets picked up by Nigma regardless, and we're gonna kill him at bottom lane. Doom having a great time mid, up by 10 CS.
Oh, 27-6, yeah, he is. This is rough.
Oh, he got that.
We just got to be a couple of creeps to die, and no one's gonna have to doom, and then he can just go straight for the kill. So this creep wave will give it to him, I think, right? He's got it. He's gonna have to sit. So now Weehar's got to be a little careful. He's following up top lane. Kura again, able to set up on Desire. Weehar's gonna walk across, but no, he's level 6.
He might be able to outrun this though. Yes. Yeah, he lives. Yeah, okay, it's fine. There's no phase boot. There's no Infernal Blade.
Top lane. Nigma does set up onto Rezo as well, attempting to find. He'll be healed by the living armor. Snakes out once more, they'll drop down the ward to keep vision on him. He's got Surge back up. Rezo will manage to speed his way out. The 5-minute runes are up too. So he'll take him. So I don't know, Nigma, they're getting the kills going on the side lanes. It is definitely going to be a bit of a problem though that the mid lane is as one-sided as it is. Weehar had a slow game in game 1. This one already, it's going to be another time where Weehar's hero is just not going to hit the ball rolling very quickly.
Better off without the Doom for this kill, getting very low here though. I believe he has this kill. Could get tossed.
He's got to respect the right click of Solo. Solo hurt.
Charging forward with an Avatos combo, but he can't find the Doom.
They're going to outplay Solo here. They come back in. They've got the stun combo. They will get the kill. GH is there to back up his boy Weehar and get some action there. Job did. No one is still sort of separated from his lane, from his safe space. He's chased out. Kura and GH staying on top of him. He's going to have to score stuff back in again for a bit of speed to try and run, but a toss forward. There's the setup. And fine.
He might.
They'll get the kill.
For a second, he might turn it with that.
Takes a lot of time. It does make a bit of a distraction as Zaya is solo killing Mirror. He sounds up, living armor. He's even going to be able to walk away.
I guess maybe he had some help from an Iron Shell?
I don't even think he did. Did he have Iron Shell on him?
Maybe by recap will help us out. Damage. Darkseid did some damage. Damage done by Darkseid. 144 with Iron Shell.
Whoa, this is a bit deep from Wee. Trees out.
Gives the brawl.
7-2, bottom lane. Kuman feeling some heat from Mind Control and GH. These heals are making sure to try and keep his carries safe. The pressure has been on. Even though they are getting the kills, Nigma, you do have to look at CS from the farm. All 3 cores of VP have 40 CS. They're doing very well for 7 minutes in. The farm for both Mind Control and Weehar continues to remain slowed down to a halt. Weehar, by the look of it, is just going to continuously look to make plays down now, though. He doesn't want to AFK farm. He wants to get in. But they're going to get in on him instead. Jump forward for the Horn. Kuman's in on his target. No one's running him down. They'll have the damage to kill him off during this one. They don't even need the backup of the Prophet, as Weehar will fall. I think that was pretty much an immediate play as soon as the Doom came back online, no one making sure that he can just continue to ruin Weehar's game as tough.
Great call. It just needs the +1. The Doom by itself, when you don't have phase boots, Infernal Blade, kill, you need to flow from the dagger, and good little move. And yeah, like you said, all 3 VP cores just kind of free farming away. So, despite Nigma having that 8-2, now 8-3 kill advantage, it's not really been a one early game. If anything, VP are in a much better position. Kills are kind of keeping Nigma close.
Oh, look at this. Well, no one's trying to haste. He's in. He's ready to chase down some poor unsuspecting fools. GH, he's running. There's the damage.
Well.
Crit. He cannot get away. Or maybe he'll turn and help out Zaya. Where do you want to go? No, he's diving in. He does finish off the kill. Now, Weehar will play it safely though. Stand by his tower, make sure they cannot turn upon him. But VP really starting to punch back in kills, and as we say, this is now them getting kills on top of your strong leading network. Less than a 1k, but it's the fact that it's all 3 cores of VP having as good of a start as they are. And again, some slightly greedy stuff. It's a mid Doom, it's a carry Spectre. They're not being punished yet.
I think the thing you're happy about for Nigma is you've got this free farming Medusa. So it's one of those things where last game was like Weehar lost his mid lane and you're
for Nigma's lineup to escape him
Dire's
down
top
in
tower
solo
is
situations.
under attack.
Try and get the gank off. In. And Solo's there, the one that we might want to go for is stepping forward. Scram Doom will stop him. There's the Horn, they're trying to find the Snapfire immediately as Mind Control sits back, pops the ultimate. There's Kuman jumping in. Now that the ult ends, VP are ready to fight. Jump forward for the good, he's on top of no one. Magic missiles out, can they quite kill him? He's surged. No one can run away. Living armor healing him up too. The Scatterblast will not kill him as Mind Control does manage to escape. Kuman, he's trying to weave his way through the trees. Can Nigma find him? Yes, they can. GH slams him down with the fish. A double kill for the Shaker as Nigma will manage to punish VP for diving in a little too deep.
Kuman got baited by his teammates a bit there. They were too committed under the tower for that fight, and they know how important this Doom is. He's their leading farmer. In some ways, him dying is worse than the Spectre dying because of how far ahead he is. So, but at the same time, you know, Kuman wants to farm, get his item timing. You're playing against Medusa. You're worried about getting your farm as fast as possible because that death ball push can come.
Really nice usage of the space there as well. Miracle just cleaning up mid, taking down the tier 1 tower. You know, the game for Miracle Medusa, it's certainly set. It really is. Everything is sort of geared up for him to carry. The question is, can he do it soon enough? If VP start to really abuse the power their lineup has at this point. This Doom continues to run them down. No one's into the jungle. He's on top of the eyes. Toss back, but he'll continue to try and stay on at him. He cannot quite chase him though. Weehas still has that movement speed buff. Phase boots. Not a chase they want to commit to. They'll turn for some objectives. We are just stepping forward. Find Zayas in the trees. Sprouts out. Just cleared out and stows Tree himself. Tree's dead. Tower is taken.
That mid-tier 1 tower is so important playing it. Just gives you full access to basically both jungles through the mid lane, so it's going to help them control the Medusa farm.
Attempt. No one. Toss them back. Is out.
Rune though, he's low cooldown on sure.
Yeah, and he's chasing. Of course, low cooldown as well on the phase boot, so he's got that constant phase boot spam. Try and stay on top of there, but he'll back off, respect the fact that there's now 4 showing mid on Nigma's lineup. But this does continue to let everything go to plan for Miracle. He got another bit of space down bottom. He takes another tier 1 tower on his own.
Seems to be farming in the right places, away from all the action. Every time I feel like there's this Doom running at 3 heroes, I look at the minimap and Medusa's on the opposite side of the map. He's gone from top down to bottom into the jungle. He's never near the action, and he's always free farming.
Wise place so far from Miracle. He's really setting himself ahead of everyone else this game. So there will be that timing when Spectre's got the first time down. I don't think he's rushing the Radiance this game, as he had like a Yashik earlier.
Magic Diffusal maybe against Musa.
It is, yeah, it is very strong. Radiance obviously always, it never feels bad if you can get it super quick, but his farm is slowing down a bit. You know, VP's trying to make these plays, they're not getting away with the kills every single time. Manta Diffusal, then he's truly ready to just commit onto the Medusa and cause a lot of problems. And you know, Mana Burn as a concept is incredibly strong in the game. And all of these tiny, they've got pretty low mana. You know, you get on top of them with the Horn Illusions, certainly they're not able to drop their full combo.
Charging forward to the carry. That Medusa is in the fight.
It's good setup as well with Snapfire out from the backlines. No one, he's locked in as well. GH perfectly lining up that Fisher, so there's no escape for the Doom. They'll lose Kura, but they're taking the advantage. They get a good kill, involvement from Miracle. Miracle can go straight back to farming. GH may even be able to set up another one here as he's chasing down Solo. Miracle's going to come across to get a bit of a bite on this. Solo
wants the last hit.
Looking to hide. There's the setup. There's the kill from Miracle. More money for this Medusa. Nigma, they're not quite done. They're starting to run over VP on all areas of the map. It's Kuman forced away. Killed off Zayas right in front of him. TPO from Rezo comes into play to keep him safe, so Nigma cannot continue to dive. But it really is looking like a great start for Miracle's do so. 15 minutes into the game, his farm continues to be unrivaled. There's now nearly a 3k difference between him and Kuman Spectre at this early point of the game.
Barely dodges. Stun. Back in the mid lane. Great last team fight, but he's been down. Such a big difference in his impact on the game compared to game 1. That fissure in the fight when you've got that Mortimer's kisses raining down, destroyed no one.
I will rise.
done off.
I believe he may have been looking for a castle.
He was, yeah. He was revving up the Doom and can't get it off. Probably for the better.
Yeah,
though,
I don't think he would actually get any kills or anything.
No. Not at all. Miracle coming in behind the two of them. See if they can get him. He's very, very tanky with that ice armor creep. Yeah,
this is what happened.
Yeah, you got to be careful poking this guy. Maybe with GH and Miracle, the Hawk's going to come in, slams down. He's beefy, so tanky with that armor from that Ice Ogre, but they will kill him. It takes the full lineup, but it does the job. He's deep beneath the tower. Kuman does commit to kill Snapfire, but he's in trouble himself as he's running away. A very nice vacuum wall from Rezo. Tries to set things up, but they still lose Kuman. The illusions will kill off GH, but this commitment from VP, it's costing them heavily. It's 3 dead. Rezo surges away. Zayas is hiding in the trees, or at least trying to, but we are Kuro. A Miracle will surround him. He'll try and weave his way back out, but damage is already done. He cannot get back to safety at the trees. There's 4 heroes dead on VP. These team fights continue to be handed to Nigma, and every single time we're seeing Miracle just clean up the last moments of glory. He said at the start he was playing it very sensible, staying away from the action. Now he knows that he's very safe. With the Manta style done, he can turn up, not feel worried about being the focus or the immediate target from the lineup of VP. And because of this, his excellent movements around the map and now this involvement, he is that damn farmed. He's got his Manta, he's just picked up the Eagle song. Remember, only 16 minutes in, he's nearly doubling the net worth of the cause on VP's side. This Medusa is out of control at 16 minutes in.
But like knowing there was going to be a hero this far ahead in net worth, I would have maybe expected to be because of the Devour bonus. The unchecked. Same net worth to have it 17 minutes.
And it's, you know, I think you're definitely sort of going to feel this as VP. You're looking to your Spectre, but your Spectre just, he's sort of turned up to too many fights that just haven't been a surefire win. He's sort of having to commit to get just like the backliner. Sure, he kills off like Snapfire. It is position 3, but Nigma, they've drafted in a way where they have 4 heroes, 4 players that don't mind dying. As long as Miracle's living, everything's going to plan for them. And it's an ideal sort of strategy for Nigma, especially after game 1. They're like, well, we have 4 people feeding all game. Let's draft a draft that actually works for us if we do end up feeding. And in this game, they're not even doing that because they're able to play it so smoothly and keep BP behind. But look at this now. I mean, they're sort of taking a little bit of a hit, but even that, they're not that far behind BP's core. Like, Nigma's supports and backlines are catching up because of the objectives they're taking. They're moving Miracle around the map. They're going to be able to put some pressure on this tier 2 tower, and Miracle is just becoming a huge problem that this Spectre, you know, Kuma, he needs the Manta Diffusal before he's able to do anything against his Medusa.
It's only a 3k gold lead, but it feels like it's a like 8 to 10k gold lead because of how far ahead Medusa is. That Medusa's difference in net worth over the cores is really what the goal difference is right now, because Miracle's just poised in the front line, getting buffed up by the Venge Aura, having basically, I mean, this is a good fashion 4 protect 1. You don't see it a whole lot, I feel like, these days. Usually there's like at least a secondary scaling core, but both Weeha
and trying to make a go. And they go, right away,
nice
Manta, dodges the cast of Doom. No one's still able to get it down though. They still have a shot at killing. He has, of course, got the mana shield on. He gets hurt. He shoots down the tree. They keep him, well, they're trying to lock him in with the Sprout, but if anything, it just keeps him safe and out of position as he's fine. So they've got to get out of it. Kuman will manage to TP out in the trees. But that's just sort of the impact that no one can have right now, and it's not great. He's Doom in the carry, it doesn't matter. You can't get the kill done because your other carries, the Spectre, they just don't have the item. They're running around with the Asher and the Blade of Alacrity. It's just going to tickle the heroes of Nigma right now. As a tossback, Solo, he's gone. They're pushing on this top lane. They'll take this tier 3 tower. 19 minutes in. Again, Nigma, they're doing this strategy with the Juicer. It really seems sort of like the best trick they have. There's sort of a 20-minute period of the game where Miracle, if he's been left untouched, he will just lead the team to victory, charge down these lanes, breaking the base at this point. It's far too early for VP to really be able to deal with. And sort of like in game 1, where it's very hard to sort of see a way out for Nigma. In this game, there's at least something for VP with the Spectre, but I don't know if they're going to get anywhere close to it with how fast Nigma's starting to play with the strength they know that Miracle has right now.
Yeah, all of the items Spectre feel like they're going to be too late. No outpost for you, and what's worse is death.
Got enough damage, they'll toss him away from further back up. This is really though, the rest of Nigma are trying to come in. Solo's going to TP in. He himself may be in trouble if we are able to get the cooldowns back in place to make it going. In fact, he's just ignoring him. He still wants to stay on top of Kuman. Even control. Toss back there, straight into the hands of My Control. Miracle fixes in as well as the follow Cookie. Now, pop the ult. Miracle gets into the position to try and block Kuman's potential escape off. Rezo's been frozen by the Stone Gaze. Commit out from GH, locks him down. Rezo is dead. Kuman will manage to TP out the trees. No further cancel of control to stop him. But they just cannot go get anything in their favor. It really has been a series where, I mean, you said it after game one. We've seen these games, these series, the matches where Nigma, they'll have a terrible performance in the first game. They'll come with something that they're a little more confident with in game two. And it's hitting VP very hard. And VP, they may have gone sort of a Doom mid pick too far. It's just hard, but this hero, for no one, his impact is running in, dooming someone. We saw it. It's not going to sort of phase the Deucer at all. They can save Miracle, they can keep him safe, and that's the mid. It's for them, it's all about the Spectre, but Kuman Spectre, level 14, he's 1-2-2. Miracle's Medusa, level 18, 7-1-5. The matchup is just not going to go in Spectre's favor anytime, if I can.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like there is a point where it's going to be nice. Miracle can Aegis from the race.
BKB drops down the Doom. If they got the damage to kill him, okay? Through the mana, getting low, they will get Medusa. Big kill. Huge kill for VP. Oh, it couldn't have been any better for GA. Out of nowhere, in with the full man snap, and he's pushing them back. Vision's out. Weehar has been blocked in by his teammates, Sprouted as well, as Weehar cannot stay on top of no one and throw out the tree to Silo. GH there with some flashy plays, flashy fingers gets him. Make sure that Nigma have a bit of a chance to turn things around, and they are still fine. Toss forward on the illusion, the dead body of Kuro, sets up the vision, sets up the kill. They'll still get 3 out of this. So again, sure, they kill the Deucer, but it's costing them a lot, and that's with the use of the Doom. Now it's going to be another 100 seconds of gameplay where they don't have that Doom, and without the Doom, they're not getting the kill.
The big difference that fight was just having the mana burn of the Digital Inspector. That much, a little bit easier to kill Medusa once she had been doomed. So unfortunately, they had to commit so much. That was 4 death. The Nature's Prophet with the dieback in that fight. Enigma may just immediately approach, knowing that most of these key ultimates, Doom and Haunt, are on cooldown. Which is respawned and TPing in that direction. If she gets an Aegis, that could just make the time.
Be a temptation because with that rapier, you are doomed. You are going to kill everybody.
Oh yeah.
And queued up. He knows this Aegis is going to be theirs, and you get the rapier, and you are prepared to win the game. So this pre-30-minute game-ending rapier pickup from Miracle. We've seen him do it for quite much riskier positions. This game, not one of those. He has the safety, and just having the Vlad draw alone, just being able to light kill up and the women kicking out of the rapier will help you survive throughout a Doom.
He is a fair bit short of it though. Farm up rapier before they go for a push. I think they're strong enough they can just go with Aegis. Rapier, if you're like 1,000 gold away from it, you may be like, all right, let's finish this item, but
middle tower is under attack.
Go mid without.
I mean, if any, or we'll see if they do want to push high ground, or they could just clean up these tier 2. Use an easy cash bonus to push them close towards that. Slightly off the mark with the toss, tried to go for the creep.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
The hero he wanted.
Radiant's middle tower
This
is
tower
under
is
attack.
going down. No interest from VP to try and defend from the side of their base at least.
Dire's bottom tower
Terms
is
of
under
Nigma
attack.
pushing in
Radiant's
as 5.
middle tower has fallen.
DD Rune has been spotted top for Nigma, so Miracle could quickly hop over, grab that. Maybe look to try and get straight back in there and look to do some damage to the base of VP once more.
Free rapier for Airy. May look to go. Solo is trying to cut away from the mid lane.
He's stepping out. Kuro's able to get the easy swap straight away. Mind Control pops in. They've got the damage with this DD. It's Kuman. He'll fall. Dead and gone. Vacuum Wall comes out, but it's not soon enough. As they'll throw back, whereas the Illusion of this double damage room is allowing Miracle to clean up these heroes incredibly fast. No one will get a trade kill on Kuro, but they're already down 2 cores on VP.
Radiant's middle tower is under
They
attack.
fight until this DD is worn off at least.
Is under attack.
That might be cue for them to look to run in and get that Doom. You don't really want to do Medusa anymore now that she's got this age.
Yes.
That's how they won fights, was let's just doom and try for everything on Medusa to kill her off. It's 4 protect 1, you kill the 1. Killing the 4 doesn't do a whole lot.
And with that fight, Miracle is now that close to having the raid. So he's just going to head back, say, look, lads, let me, as you say, farm up that final 1,000 gold. And suddenly you've got a rapier, and you've still got a good few minutes left on the Aegis to play with.
That's the big thing. Can you keep enough of your base alive to stall out the Aegis? And then when the Aegis expires, you need to find a way to kill the fight. Scouts the push coming. It's going to look to Meteor Hammer kill the creep wave. That's the key thing here to stop the push, is just killing creeps.
And of course the siege creep does prevail, but there it is. Rapier picked up 25 minutes. This is the timing that Nigma and Miracle knows they can close this game 2 up with.
They want to get Mega Creep fixed right now. If they
Radiant's bottom
can't do that,
tower
get
has
another lane of
fallen.
Frax at least. Don't want to let this Aegis Rapier. You don't want to put yourself in this vulnerable position where you don't have Aegis to go with the Rapier.
Level 20 hit, we did that very strong Stone Gaze talent, means that you press start, they cannot plan for that. And if you're able to do it in a way, Miracle can just hold off, wait for like one to be committed or even a bad doom. And then suddenly things are going to become incredibly hard for VP. And not they weren't already. I mean, they're losing this tier 3 tower. They know, like, well, what do they do? How do you step up? How do you stop this Rapier 26 minutes in with an Aegis? He is just untouchable right now, Miracle.
Zay's doing a great job cutting all those creep waves, but they're pinging it. That one siege creep. That just... They could have kept themselves in this game if they didn't have that one siege creep. Or they found a way to kill it. Like, no one should have maybe ran out and BKB devoured the team. They could have saved their racks that weekend if they did that, I think. Or even if you just died and kill that siege creep. Here we go.
He doesn't care.
I think that's a
He
kill
doesn't
too.
care.
Yeah, that's just, well, I'm fine back. They have Megas. Let's, yeah.
He just shoots
The
them.
game's kind of over. I think that's why.
It is. It really is. GG well played is cool. And hey, Nigma, they may have been punched down hard by VP in game 1, but they certainly come back and give them a good punch back here in game 2, bringing the series to 1 loss. And we will be getting that very exciting game 3 up after this, of course. But the Miracle Medusa once again. It really does feel like something that you know, they're perfected. They're very confident with.
Yes.
And I do feel that VP may have been a little too experimental. The mid tomb, no one was still able to get some good action out of it, but it meant you were putting all of the
10 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Virtus Pro's turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Slaughter.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Virtus.
Keeper of the light.
It,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban.
Rient Protector.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Right.
Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten Radiant remaining pick. Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
Faceless Void.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor.
Ready.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to pick.
Beastmaster.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Phantom Lancer.
Yep.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team picked.
Shadow Fiend.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Gonna...
Zeus.
Choose your hero.
But
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
My deepest sympathies.
Нужны какие-то артефакты, но если они есть, от этого Snapfire хуже не бывает. То есть какие-то относительно быстрые меки гриб.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, what did you expect?
Глянем, как это будет по итогу у нас. Пока же стандартные расходы по баунти-рунам. Никто агрессивных действий никаких выказывать не хочет. И я на самом деле... что реально часто команды вообще...
The battle begins.
No.
A mouth is part of a face, so you're not entirely faceless.
Well, what did you expect? First blood. First blood. Denied. No.
You get nothing. My gratitude.
Well, what did you expect? A fitting battle. I'll take that. The deep ones. Thank you. I'm around.
trade places with you.
Jigs up. Well,
Perhaps a bit less.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
what did you expect?
Lizard splinter.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Момент. И не всегда это будет работать. Но зато понятно, как вообще планирую дальше отыгрывать эти парни. СФ рядом должен быть... Нет, не вижу, кстати, Реквиема. А, он только что был вкачан. В итоге, вот он, ультимейт. Есть фраг на Миракле. Достается он Вану. Майнконтрола тоже отпускать никто не планирует. И должен забирать его также. Ну, Ван. Даблкил для СФ. Как же сейчас сыграла на руку эта руна невидимости. Да, и плохо, что не представляется возможным всегда контролировать эти точки, эти спавны с появлением рун. Причем это уже не первая карта, в которой подобное происходит.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hunting bounties.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
You wish I never stooped to
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like insects in amber.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mere coin.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
There it goes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We all owe a life to the fates. Soldier's fortune.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Regeneration.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Revealed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A lot of
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I made my
That's just awesome.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
is over for you.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Finders, keepers.
Bounty. Zeus bless.
Double damage.
Radiant are scanning. Dire are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.